From the borough of Queens, we're at the home of the Mets, Citi Field. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. Atlanta have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The second baseman, Ozzie.
First pitch on the way. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Hey guys, loud contact right out of the gate. I like where this is headed. Let's hope that this is the start of just a monster offensive output by both sides.
Dansby Swanson is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games. And that'll get over the wall for a ground rule double, and that'll keep runners at second and third now with still nobody out.
Man, an unlucky break right there with the runner stealing from first. If that ball doesn't bounce over the wall for a ground rule double, he's probably going to score easily. But instead, he's forced to stay at third. Now it's going to be up to the next guy to drive him home.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Here's another 0-2.
Nope. Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Next, here is Ronald Acuna. RBI opportunity for him here, and he's the guy you want at the plate, currently leading the National League in that category.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many pegged him as one of the best run producers in the game coming into this year. But he's having a breakout year, no question about it.
A ball and a strike.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And now here is Marcell Ozuna. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So here's Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Mets, the second baseman.
This is popped up. Camargo over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So bases are empty with 1 gun, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. This is on the ground over to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
1-2 to Dominic Smith.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long. Scramble and pitch after.
Well, the play's been made, and with it, second inning set to go, and set to go is the third baseman, Johan Camargo.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Shin high, that's taken for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo, and that's the first out of the inning. The batter will be Christian Pache.
Christian Pache.
And now the first pitch. Now here's the pitch, and that misses 1-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Standing in now, Ian Anderson, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Smith is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 1 for the Braves in the inning, and it comes. Last half of the second set to go, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Anderson is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter, it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty D, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Batting 6. The
First
shortstop,
pitch on the way.
Francisco
Lindor is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Down in order.
Leading off for Atlanta, the shortstop, Dansby.
Here's the first pitch to him. Liner towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
The first base.
Stepping up is Freddie Freeman. Picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. Nimmo will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Acuna digs in now. 0 for 1. Went down looking his first time up. Here comes. Slow roller down the 3rd baseline. Oh, and no time to get him at first. Not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
Next for Atlanta, the left fielder,
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. He grounds it sharply to 3rd. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as J.D. Davis the next to bat. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And that's out number 1.
batting in, the catcher.
First offering on its way. James McCann stands in as he looks at a called strike. In his career, McCann hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
2-1 the count. Into the windup and the pitch. High and deep down the left field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Batting done. The pitcher.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Swanson brings it in over to first, and that retires the side. Now to the plate, Alex Jackson, as we begin the top of the 4th.
The catcher.
He's set. Here it comes.
Jackson.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in next, Johan Camargo flew out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. On the line, that's a base hit.
Up next for Atlanta, the right fielder, Christian Pache.
To the plate now, Christian Pache. He swings and grounds it to short. McNeil's got it for 1. On to first as they get the double play. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now 1 down with the bases empty and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1 count and the pitch.
0-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Brandon Nimmo becomes out number 2 this inning. Dominic Smith will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Taken high and deep to right. Going back is the right fielder to the track, and that one is gone.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates.
The first baseman.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be the pitcher, Ian Anderson. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And now in the box, Ozzie Albies. A hit in 2 tries so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. 2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch of the AB now. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Leading up,
Michael Conforto stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Conforto.
Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat. And this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. They don't know.
Now a big swing by Lindor, and he connects. This one's carrying well. Gone!
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore, unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
J.D. Davis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Now that's popped up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
The catcher,
Now
number
it'll be
33.
James McCann. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. A shot down the first baseline. Oh, look at the stop by Freddie. Wow.
Up next for the Mets. The pitcher,
Next for the Mets, Carlos Carrasco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And that's swung on and missed. So good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one away.
the left fielder.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, a hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now back.
Stepping in next, Alex Jackson. He flew out in his last debut. He's set and the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. He's got it. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Pache has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Brandon Nimmo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Now to bat, Dominic Smith. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Reined in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. So they go. 7th inning ready to roll. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. First delivery to him. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. One and one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Giving chase is Nimmo. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now back.
And stepping in, Christian Pache. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
Boy, as we see the pitch count, it's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far. Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the line, you can see that he generates his power from his lower half, taking it down the line for a clean double. Great look there.
Your attention, please.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Into the box, Ian Anderson. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. To third. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Pache on second. Albies on at first with 2 down. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in. Last half of the 7th here. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. And that one yanked just foul.
Alonso.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Now at the plate here is Michael Conforto. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Pache is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. First pitch on its way. Francisco Lindor is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Racing back the right fielder. And as Mets fans have heard before, that ball's out of here. At the plate now, J.D. Davis.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
2 out, nobody on. Fastball called strike, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. But the Mets are able to tack on 1. So next up will be Freddie Freeman. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Infield in the over shift here. Now the pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. The throw is wild and it gets away.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Trevor May is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Luis Guillorme is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Gone! And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th inning lead. So a 2-run shot to left center as they've taken a 1-run lead. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Yeah, man, it's always tough to score runs answer this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball player.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Alex Jackson is at the plate as he looks at ball one. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Alonso is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Guillorme is there, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of. So here is James McCann. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Favorable call in there for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it. 1 out.
The batter, number 13.
Next to hit is Luis Guillorme. He's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, here is Jeff McNeil. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Didn't waste any time, like the first pitch he saw to keep the inning going. And here's the former first-round draft.
Ladies and gentlemen,
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Here's the 0-2. Popped up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to Jerry Spamilia. Enters from first pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Jason Kipnis will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with 1 away.
Jason.
First pitch on its way. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2. Now into the box, Ozzie Albies. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
And they'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
Scooped up, throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Will Smith comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 51.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Dominic Smith is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So here's Pete Alonso. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Pete Alonso goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Pulled high in the air out to right field. He brings it in, and the Braves have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no